Hi everyone, this is Dan at IK Multimedia and I'm here at Winter NAMM 2010 showing off StealthBoard, IK's new USB MIDI controller. StealthBoard features the same level of integration with Amplitude software as our flagship Stomp.io interface, but with a couple of cool, exciting new features. By default, StealthBoard lets you scroll through all the different banks and patches just like Stomp.io. So you choose a bank and then a patch from within that bank. There's 1,000 banks and 4 patches per bank, giving you a total of 4,000 presets. However, there's a couple of cool new things. The Stomp button automatically triggers the Stomp play mode. Now your A, B, C, and D buttons are no longer patches. They're actually turning the individual pedals in Amplitude on and off. So it's like having a custom pedal board right at your feet. A nice feature about this is when you step on the Stomp button, it automatically changes the display on Amplitude to your pedal board. And then when you turn it off, it changes back to the screen that you were on before. Now, just like Stomp.io, there's a built-in tuner, and of course, triggering that changes the display to tuner as well. And there's a tap tempo button. A couple of other cool new features are on the onboard expression pedal, there's actually a switch at the top of the range, enabling you to use that effect just like you would a regular wah. Turning it on, working the wah or volume, and then turning it off when it's no longer needed. Now, StealthBoard is a USB MIDI controller, so there's no audio interface. However, if you do need audio I/O, it will integrate with Stealth Pedal, giving you 2 ins and 2 outs, plus an additional control. So Amplitude will see these two as one unit, giving you an additional expression pedal and more options for expandability, but still keeping one centralized control surface for Amplitude. Now, just like Stealth Pedal, StealthBoard also features MIDI control software, which means that not only can you control Amplitude from StealthBoard, but you can control any other amp and effects software, virtual instruments, even your recording software, all from your feet. In addition, StealthBoard offers full MIDI I/O, which means it'll integrate your Amplitude setup with any outboard MIDI gear that you have or a MIDI controllable amp. Now, if you don't have a MIDI controllable amp, you'll see that we've included 2 amp control inputs. This means that you can actually change the channels from on your amplifier right from your feet on StealthBoard. So we have one centralized location that'll control all of your software, your outboard rack effects, and even your amp with just one button. Now, if you're not using Amplitude software, you can actually unplug StealthBoard and it's a fully functional standalone MIDI controller. By default, it runs off of USB power, but if unplugged, it'll run off of either a power supply or batteries. It can be used to control any standalone rack processing gear, MIDI controllable amps, keyboards, or anything else. So it's a very powerful, fully featured control center for the live setup, even if you're not using a computer. So obviously we're really excited about StealthBoard. It's going to have an MSRP of $299 here in the US and should be available sometime in April.